you're just a part-time employee. You don't know how to make sushi.
I'd be glad to make the best sushi that I can possibly make. Can I talk to the chef who made this sushi right now?
Trouble Busters!
My name is Theo. Nice to meet you all. My pleasure to meet you too.
Hey, Alan!
What is it?
Are you being serious?
What?
That guy's 63 and he's only had part-time jobs. Why did you even hire him?
Well, you said you'd trust my judgment.
But, you know...
He may have had part-time jobs only, but they're all from the restaurant industry. He also seems to be a nice person.
Oh, I'm not asking how you feel about that guy.
Oh.
Hey, you said your name is Theo, right? You'll start off your job by...
May I make some sushi?
What?
Make some sushi? I'm still learning how to make it too. Yes.
There's no way! You're just a part-time employee. You don't know how to make sushi.
Please, allow me to.
If you insist, I guess I'll let you.
Really?
But let me tell you that our guests are very picky with what they're served with. If you mess up, we're gonna make you...
I'd be glad to make the best sushi that I can possibly make.
Oh, God, I wonder if he's gonna be okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
Sir, if you have anything to say about the food, please kindly let me know.
Sure.
This guy looks like he knows what he's eating. I hope he complains about Theo's food.
Sir?
Yes?
Were you the one who made this sushi?
No, it wasn't me.
Can I talk to the chef who made this sushi right now?
Oh, sure.
Were you the one who made this sushi? Yes, sir.
Sounds like he's in trouble.
I don't recall ever eating such great sushi ever in my life. I'm glad that you're happy with the food. Oh, wow, Theo, you're amazing. You know, I'm actually... Oh my God, really? I wonder what they're talking about.
This is no fun.
Theo, ever since you joined our restaurant, we've been getting more customers. It almost feels as if when Dad was still here. Oh, Alan, you're being kind.
Hey, quit chit-chatting.
I'm sorry.
By the way, Theo.
What is it?
I will be the only one making sushi moving forward.
What? But why? Theo is so good at making sushi.
Alan, are you trying to argue with me?
No, I'm not trying to argue.
Ever since your father's passing, I've become the manager to keep this restaurant running.
And I'm grateful for that.
So don't you ever argue with me.
Sure.
Theo, you don't have anything to say about this either, right?
I'm fine with that.
Let me remind you guys that I have the highest position in this restaurant, all right?
Okay. Alan, your father owned this restaurant back when he was alive, right? Why is Hugo in charge of this restaurant and not you? As you know, Theo, I'm still an inexperienced chef. Ah, I see. After that day, Hugo was the only person allowed to make sushi. He's been acting quite arrogant, and we started losing customers day by day. And so it happened. Hugo, our regular customer Steven, was wondering if he could make a large party reservation for his event.
The large party reservation sounds like he's bringing sales for us.
But then, Steven is requesting Theo to make his sushi for the event. So can we have Theo make sushi that day?
Of course not.
Why not? I'm sure Theo will be successful with what he does.
That's not the point. I don't like him. I'm the only person who should be getting compliments at this restaurant.
So you're saying...
I'll make the sushi for that event.
But then, Hugo...
Alan, don't you remember what I said the other day?
I do remember, but...
Just because your father used to own this restaurant, you can't argue with me.
Hey, Alan.
Oh, hi, Theo.
I saw what happened here.
Theo, what should I do?
We need to do what we need to do. Alan, I have a plan.
A plan?
Yup.
Theo explained to me what the plan was, and I started to see hope in this helpless situation. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! Ever since that Steven guy made a reservation with us, we've been getting so many customers. Ha! All thanks to my skills.
Hello there.
Oh, hello, Steven. Your private party reservation is only a week away. Are you here to dine in today?
No, I'm here to cancel my reservation next week.
Ah, I see. Wait, did you say cancel? What's going on?
Hey, Hugo?
What's the matter?
Mr. Newman called to cancel his reservation next week.
What?
Hugo?
What is it?
Mr. Carson also called to cancel his private party reservation that he made for a couple weeks from now.
What? Is everything okay here, Hugo? No, hey, guys.
Hello, Theo. Hello, Steven. Did you? Yes, I canceled my reservation. I see.
Hey, Theo, you look like you know something.
Know something? All I did was to tell the truth.
What? Hugo, I told you Steven requested to enjoy sushi that Theo makes. So what?
I was told that Theo will not be making sushi for my reservation. And here we are now.
But why are other customers canceling their reservation too?
Steven's friends and colleagues made those other reservations.
What? That's why everyone else started canceling their reservations after discovering that Steven canceled his. You gotta be kidding me!
Sir, I heard that you have been quite rude to Theo.
But I'm the manager. I run this restaurant. I'd like to say that you were crossing the lines rather than just managing the restaurant. I feel like the two of you are just overreacting.
I don't think talking will teach you any lesson. Here, check this out.
A private party reservation? Yes, so can we have Theo make sushi that day? Of course not! Why not? I don't like him. I'm the only person who should be getting compliments at this restaurant. I'll make the sushi for that event.
Hugo, this is you, right?
Alan, were you recording our conversation?
It wasn't me. Theo had it recorded. I happened to overhear your conversation. This shows me that you had intentions to keep Theo from making sushi for my event.
No, sir. This was just a joke.
Even if you say this was a joke, it's no joke that everyone's canceling their reservations.
But then I have a question for you, too.
What is it?
Why do you insist on having Theo make your sushi anyway? He just works part-time for us.
He's an experienced sushi chef.
Experienced?
It's been 20 years.
20 years?
When I used to struggle with my business, he treated me to great sushi. It was precisely my mentor. But then I overheard from someone that your mentor had passed away, so I was sad that I would never be able to enjoy that sushi again. I was delighted to find out that Theo was his disciple.
Passed away? Does that mean? That's right. Theo was my father's disciple. Huh?
I was surprised when I found out about that too.
But why did you apply for a part-time job with us?
Alan's father has taken great care of me. I wanted to return his favors by helping out this restaurant with anything I could do.
But why did you write in your resume that you've only had part-time jobs?
I figured if you guys knew who I was, you might feel uncomfortable about my presence. I've already retired, and I'm only here to support you guys.
Oh God, I can't believe this!
Sir, you've been quite rude to such an experienced chef.
I see. Theo, I had no idea who you were until now. I'm pleasantly surprised about this. I hope we can work together closely moving forward. He's turning his sides all of a sudden.
You can't get away with this by just changing your attitude.
But then it's true that I had no idea. If only I were let known who he actually is. I don't think what you're saying justifies how you treated him. Oh, shut up.
Alan is right.
What's wrong with you? Why wouldn't you just want to let me make the food for your party? As we can figure, if Theo is a disciple of Alan's father, so am I. You don't seem to understand the severity of this matter, do you? What?
Stephen doesn't judge the restaurant based on the food quality.
What do you mean by that? Here, check this out. Huh? What's this? This restaurant used to have a rating of 4.8 before my father passed away, but now it's down to 2.3. So what? If you check out the reviews, all the complaints are regarding you, Hugo. The manager was rude. The manager does not smile. The manager has no manners, and so on.
When I dined here last time, I recall you didn't have much manners either. Hospitality is all about treating your guests with attention to detail. I know this was something that Alan's father had valued the most.
Are you saying that the customers are God or something? Amen. He's not taking it seriously.
Treating customers like God might sound a little overboard, but at least the way you treat your customers is simply unacceptable. Food quality is one thing, but your customers are also choosing your restaurant for the level of hospitality they get to experience.
Sounds only like selfishness to me. What more do they want other than good food? Do you really think you make good food? Are you trying to insult my chef skills too? Hugo, you've been embezzling with some of our expensive raw ingredients, haven't you? Huh? What are you talking about? I say this because I noticed that some reviews are also complaining about the poor food quality compared to what they used to enjoy at our restaurant. You can't blame that just on me.
Well then, check this out.
What the?
You might think you could deceive us, but we can tell.
Maybe you think you camouflaged the cheaper ingredients by putting them alongside the expensive ones, but this is obvious to our eyes.
You've been switching them with the better ingredients when Alan and I were handling the food.
And that's how you were able to get away without having me or Theo notice anything about the food quality, right? How are you going to prove this? How do we know you haven't planted this evidence to set me into this allegation? What? Especially you, Alan. You've been trying to argue with me every way possible. I know what you're trying to do. You're wrong, Hugo. Why don't you prove what you're saying then? All right then, check this out. Huh? And I have more.
Do you have anything to say about this?
Wait, how did you guys even?
We knew you would notice if we investigated this, so we hired a detective.
A detective, huh? Oh, I thought I'd been careful. You thought you've been careful, huh? Does that mean you admit what you've done? No! I bought these ingredients out of my pocket and happened to bring them to the restaurant with me. I would never buy raw ingredients from a random grocery store. Not giving up yet, huh? But perhaps we could find even more evidence. Huh? This camera has been here this entire time. You wouldn't forget that it's been here, would you? I'm gonna get rid of that camera and everything it recorded. There's no point. What? I've already transferred all footage to my smartphone.
So there's no point in getting rid of the cameras.
What are you gonna do with that footage? I'm going to report this to the police. Oh my God! What you've done here can be considered embezzlement and fraud.
You're not going to get away with this.
But you guys knew about this at one point and didn't care to stop me, right? You're as equally guilty as I am. Well, as soon as I found out what you've been up to, I've been replacing the cheap ingredients with the high-quality ingredients that we're supposed to be using. But how? You wouldn't have had enough of the real ingredients. It was quite costly, but Theo and I had repurchased them out of our own pockets.
We had to do what we had to do.
How could you guys set me up like this?
You did this to yourself, Hugo. Not only were you rude to the customers, but you also served low-quality ingredients claiming that it was high quality. This is unacceptable. I hope you understand why we decided to cancel the reservation. Hugo, you don't deserve your chef coat.
If rumor spreads, you're gonna have a hard time continuing in this industry. Are you sure you want to do this? Huh? Just think about it. If rumor spreads, I'm not the only one who takes the hit. The whole restaurant will have a bad reputation too. And that's gonna make it challenging for the both of you to continue in this industry. And Alan, you'll lose your father's restaurant too. Are you trying to threaten us so we would look the other way about this? Yep, you got it. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. What? Why? My father started this restaurant. If he was here to find out that this restaurant's reputation has been ruined because of what you've done, I'm sure he would tell me to shut it down. But you're gonna lose your job then.
Not exactly.
Why?
Alan has been ready to leave the nest.
I'm actually starting my own business. What?
I've been keeping an eye out on Alan the past couple months and felt that he has strong potential to become a great chef. I'm sure he will be successful if he starts his own restaurant.
But he doesn't have much experience to start his own business.
And that's why I'm here to support him. I'm willing to mentor him every step of the way until he's completely ready to be on his own. Alan provides great service too. I'm sure he's going to be successful with his new restaurant.
But what about this restaurant? Even if this restaurant has to close down, I still have my skills and values that I inherited from my father.
So, Hugo, you don't need to mind anything out of your business.
You should still mind your own business, though. You little... Huh? Is that the police?
We're coming in.
Oh, God!
We've been called over.
Hugo, you've conducted embezzlement by illegally selling expensive ingredients that belong to the restaurant. You've also conducted fraud by providing cheap products to your customers, claiming that they're high-quality products. And if this is true, all customers, myself included, are victims to your crime. But Stephen, I was planning on making sure I have the best raw ingredients for the private party that you were planning with us. I'm going to include some of these cheap ingredients for Stephen's private party. Oh my God!
I couldn't help it when I overheard you talking to yourself.
Hugo, how could you? He's completely guilty. Officer, this isn't what you think it is.
Huh?
We were planning on just settling this incident among ourselves without involving the police. Hugo, what are you talking about? You know, money is the universal solution to all problems. I mean, if both parties agree to settle, I'm willing to give you as much cash as I need to settle this dispute peacefully. Oh, I'm so glad I've been saving up in case of an emergency like this. And I know you got that cash from embezzling from our restaurant.
How dare you, Hugo? You are simply a disgrace to your mentor, more precisely, the entire restaurant industry.
Disgrace? You're exaggerating. I just don't want to be in trouble for this, you know?
If you don't want to be in trouble, you shouldn't have done any of these terrible things that you've done.
But then you don't get to talk to me like that.
What?
Theo, don't forget that you wrote false experiences on your resume. I could report this to... If you think you could report this to the police, you can't. What Theo has done isn't considered a crime. Am I correct, officer? Correct. Really?
I had reasons why I had to do that, but I would never break the law. I'm not like you.
Nice try, Hugo.
Look, Hugo, I was initially willing to support both you and Alan, but I couldn't stand watching your work ethic.
Making Steven upset was just a cherry on top. What is it? I was wrong. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow.
I'm willing to apologize.
It's too late now. You better be ready to face the consequences. Alan, Steven, do you guys agree with me?
Yup. Wait! All right then, you're coming with us. No! Please forgive me! Hugo was under arrest for embezzlement and fraud. He now has a criminal record. His reputation has gone downhill in the restaurant industry. I don't think he'll ever find a job as a chef ever again. Although he said he's been saving money, it actually wasn't much, and he ended up with large debts after losing his job. In addition, I overheard that the guys who were illegally buying raw ingredients from Hugo had also been arrested as well. As for me, I started my new business with Theo's support, and it's going well so far.
Oh, how I wish your father could see you become such a successful sushi chef.
I'm gonna work hard so I can one day become a great chef like Theo and my father. Trouble Busters!